Right, so in today's video we're going to be unboxing the Allett Cambridge 43 cylinder lawnmower. Now, to say that I've been excited for this lawnmower would be a little bit of an understatement. I ordered it around about a month ago and I've been eagerly anticipating its delivery, and thankfully today was the day that it arrived. Now, I had a funny comment on one of my previous videos about, you know, the sizes of my lawns and how this might be a little bit too big. But you got to think it's, you know, 43 centimetre cutting width and it's 36 on the hater that I currently have. So there's only about a 3-inch or so difference between the two, which, you know, granted is significant, but using a cylinder mower is just going to be able to take the lawn to the next level. And the fact that I've got bent fescue lawns now on the bottom tier and the top tier, and even in the neighbour's garden as well, which I'm currently maintaining, this is going to be able to get that grass cut really, really low. There we go. Looking absolutely pristine. Let's get it out. Now, it is significantly heavier than the hater that I use at the moment. It's around about 40 something kilograms, whereas the hater I think it's about 20. So you're talking double the actual weight. That was just a grass bag that I pulled out. Got another little box of stuff here. Let's put this one aside. There we go for the main attraction. Now I'm wondering how I'm going to be able to get it out. Can I grab that? Can I grab that? No. Can I grab that? Maybe. Oh. I'm going to split the sides. It does say on the email they sent about keeping the box intact in case you needed to send it back, but weighs an absolute ton this, so I'm just going to cut the box at the side. I can always tape it back up if there's any issues with it, and that way I should just be able to wheel in and out. And there we have it. Wow, looks absolutely incredible. Much bigger in person, but I guess that's sometimes the way with mowers, especially when you've got a small garden like I have. It's a little bit bigger than the photos, but not too much bigger. There we go, the handle. Oh, this is absolutely boss. Let's cut this off. Be really careful, don't want to damage the actual handle below. A couple of cool things about Allett is that the mowers are all British made, which is probably why there's a premium on the price, but for that, you know, you do get a premium product as well. So there we go. We've got a 43 centimetre cutting cylinder at the front. We have the front roller. We've got the split roller on the back as well, so it's not tearing the grass up as much when you actually turn it. And we also have the grass comb as well, which is currently set quite high, but it does say on some of the information on this mower that you're best off starting with it on a really high setting and over time bringing it down, because it can, if you put it too low, create a little bit too much resistance. Now let's open everything else, see what other things it comes with too. So we've got this other cardboard box. I imagine this is, the battery. So we've got the charger, and it comes with a 4 amp 40 volt Greenworks battery as well. And in addition, you've got 2 smaller wheels that just go on either side. You can remove this roller, put those on, and then I think it's like if your grass is a little bit too long, then it helps the cylinder actually cut it, because this roller is obviously going to lie the grass flat. Now I know this battery is going to need a charge, but it's worth just seeing what it's got on it anyway. Yes, flashing with one light, so it comes completely discharged, so that's going to need a charge in a moment. In fact, I'll go put that on now, because I'm definitely going to want to use this lawnmower today if possible. And finally, we've got the grass bag. This is something that's a little bit different on some of like the newer Allett cylinder mowers, is that they come with like a mesh grass collection box instead of the big hefty plastic one. And it's part of the reason why it swayed me towards this one, to be honest. First of all, is that I prefer the look of the black sort of mesh grass collector, but also as well, it's the plastic ones are just seem a little bit cumbersome. Granted, I've never used one, so I can't really speak too much on it. But yeah, just my opinion on the aesthetic. Hang on, there's a QR code here. Let's give this a scan, see what it does. Right, there we go. The grass box is assembled. Fairly straightforward, to be quite honest with you. And it just hooks on the front, like so. And bam, ba-da-dan. We've got a cylinder mower. You can see obviously that's where the battery is going to go. There's a safety key, all that good stuff. Just a few things about why I actually picked up this mower. So like I've already said, one of the main reasons was that I've got a bent fescue lawn now. So it's a lawn that I can prune, I can get down quite low using a cylinder mower, and it's a much better way of actually getting a lower cut lawn compared to a rotary. Also as well, cuts the lawn like scissors. So whereas with a rotary mower, it's quite an aggressive cutting sort of action that it does, and it can tear the plant quite a lot. With a cylinder mower, with the blades on this, it's going to use that cylinder to cut against the bottom blade. It's going to give us a much nicer cut on this lawn. And there's just a few really cool features as well. So there's like a dial on the back where you can actually dial in specifically the actual millimeters that you want. There's a speed on this, it's self-driving, those sorts of things. I mean, it does weigh a ton, but at the end of the day, you get what you pay for. And it's some people might be thinking, why have I gone out and spent a ridiculous amount of money on a lawnmower? Like I said before, on my lawns are this size. Well, if you've been on this channel since the very start, you'll know my first lawnmower was one that was around about, I think it was £60 for a lawnmower and a strimmer. So it's really £30–40 worth of lawnmower, and it was a challenge one from Argos, really cheap. It had 3 different height settings, but to change them what you had to do was take all 4 wheels off and adjust them that way. So one screw them back on, but that didn't even matter because the wheels just bent anyway. The metal was that soft that as you would push the lawnmower, they would bend outwards, so you're always cutting at the lowest possible height. I went from that to getting a Ferex lawnmower, which is I think around about anything from like £70–90. I think it's from Aldi. And the reason I bought the Ferex lawnmower is that I'd bought the Ferex Scarifier a few months previous, and the Scarifier had been boss, so I got that lawnmower, had that one for a while. And then 2 years ago, I bought the Bosch Rotac 34, which has been a superb lawnmower. I mean, it's the one I use now when I'm cutting lawns that have a little bit of bark and things on, because I don't mind it getting dinged up on the blades a little bit and get that sharpened and whatnot. And then last year, I bit the bullet, bought a Hayter Hawk 36 60 volt. And at the time, thought, no, that's the last lawnmower I'm going to buy. And to be honest, in terms of a rotary, it's absolutely perfect. It's decent enough and big enough for the lawns that I've got. I've got absolutely no complaints with it. But this one is just about 300 steps further in terms of quality and expense. But we'll see over the next few weeks how we get on with it. I'll post a review. I'll do a first impressions in around about a week or so. I'll do a proper comprehensive review as we get into the summer, and yeah, we'll see how we go. I mean, it's the newest model that Allett have out, which is quite exciting. It was just good timing, really. I was almost about to pick up the Liberty, and that's a little bit smaller as well. And I did speak to a local lawnmower dealer recently, and they had a pretty decent deal on one of their Liberty lawnmowers, but I thought, do you know what, no, I'm going to get Cambridge. It's got the quick change cartridge system at the front, not like I'll be changing the cartridges every 2 seconds. But sometimes it's just nice to get the newest thing, isn't it? So I let the battery charge, and like I said at the start, I bought it around about a month ago, so when it arrived today, I almost forgot that I'd spent the money, so it kind of felt free, and that's how I'm trying to justify it anyway, especially to the fiance a month and a half before a wedding. So thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, feel free to give it a like, and if you'd like to check out more videos on the Allett Cambridge and see how I get on using it on my lawn and on the neighbours too, then stick around, feel free to subscribe, and finally, thanks for watching.